Alright, so here's what you guys can expect from the Flower and Garden Festival. There's a ton of topiaries. There's a few up in the front in Future World, but then all throughout World Showcase there's Disney characters themed to the pavilions, which is really cool to see the theming there, and the topiaries are really, really impressive. There's also some activities like a scavenger hunt. There's like a do-it-yourself garden. There's a lot of extra food and shopping experiences available in the World Showcase Pavilion. And then there's also gardens that are unique to the countries in World Showcase. So for example, in the Japanese Pavilion, there's a bonsai garden and so on and so forth. So it's really neat how they've themed all those to the pavilions, and it's great to see. So make sure you guys check this video out. It's going to be great, I promise, and you won't be disappointed. And if you can, make it out here to the Flower and Garden Festival, which runs from February 28th through May 28th this year. So there are a lot of topiaries. I'm just going to rapid fire some of them here for you.
So we just stood in line and got our pass holder magnets for Flower and Garden Festival, and about halfway through the festival they switch over and it'll be Minnie, and you can get a Minnie and a Mickey. Yay!
Alright, this is the Flower and Garden shop. So you got some cool shirts. Awesome hat with the ears. Yeah, that's a cool one. They had a pin like that too. $29.99 on the shirt. They always have cool garden, like Disney themed garden decorations. We actually had like a garden stone at our entryway for a long time that we got from the Flower and Garden Festival a couple years ago.
How cute.
And Keisha found the new ones. Here it is.
Ooh, if I can open.
Flower and Garden Magic Band.
Limited edition, 2,000 of them. I say fresh picked with the orange. Epcot
It's got like the Epcot ball like an orange.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Those are cute. For a limited edition price of $32.99.
She's looking at them in another store. I see where this is going.
So this is Spike's Pollination Exploration. I think it cost us like $6. It's a scavenger hunt around the World Showcase for the Flower and Garden Festival. Later on in Flower and Garden, there will also be an egg one for Easter. But you go around to each different country's pavilion and find Spike. And when you find him, you put your own sticker. There's no like cross check. You put your own sticker on the map, and then you come back to here where you bought it at the port of entry, and they will give you a surprise. Last Flower and Garden, it was a pin. This Flower and Garden, there's rumor that is patches, so we will see.
Alright, so also during Flower and Garden, they have a bunch of little specialty shops and additional food stands set up that sell like special food stuff. So pretty cool to walk around and see these little shops. Here's a couple of those extra stands. You got Berry Basket. They've got a really good looking menu. And a festival shop over here with a little bit of different merchandise. We're in the garden here in Mexico, and I think we just found Spike pollinating an orchid. Take a look. We found Spike. Delphinium.
There's the one laying down. I didn't know bamboo came so small. Look at that.
Yeah, there's all different kinds of bamboo.
Ground cover bamboo? I didn't know that existed. I thought it was all like the tall.
Yeah. There's clumping bamboo. Super interesting. Who knew there were so many kinds of bamboo? These are alpine containers in the Germany Pavilion.
Apparently they're pretty easy to maintain and keep alive. And they're good for small spaces.
And we can get a close-up look at this one. So this is the train in Germany, and Keisha just pointed out we normally just walk by this and don't really look at it. But if you come to Epcot anytime soon, you might want to take a look at it, because this is actually basically a facade for one of the empty lots. And there's a lot of rumors over the next couple years that there's some new country pavilions coming. So this probably won't be here very much longer.
We got a lot of things in Italy to see. There's the Lady and the Tramp topiary, which happens every year, and it's super cute. There is a garden, and there's Spike to see, so we can continue to fill out our card.
All right, so here's Spike, the olive. They almost tricked us. There was 2 spikes in Italy. This one's on a tomato.
And the olive.
That was my first guess.
You guessed it.
It's a Roma tomato. So now we put the sticker. Beautiful.
Hey, how are you? Good?
Hey Mickey, you look very sharp. You wave at the camera? You look good. So we're walking around the Flower and Garden Festival, and right in the America Pavilion was Mickey and Goofy meeting with like no line at all.
Yeah.
So we got to say hi to Mickey.
Yeah.
It's a really cool bonsai garden here in Japan.
I love that the gravel is raked, so
Yeah.
like the attention to detail for like, you know, cultural significance, I guess.
There's a Moroccan urban spice garden. It's pretty cool. And Spike's over here with the chili pepper. This is the Florida Fresh Garden, which is probably the easiest for the staff to maintain. Oh, that's really neat. You see all the roots, how they grow.
So, fun fact, last year's Flower and Garden Festival was the first time they gave Belle and facial features. The Beast has always had them, but he got kind of a new do, and now she has a do. Alright, so we're about to cross the bridge into the UK, and we have a lot to see here for Flower and Garden. There are several different topiaries, so we're going to see Peter Pan and Captain Hook, we're going to see Winnie the Pooh and Friends, and we're going to see Tinkerbell and the fairy houses. Then for Spike to almost complete us off, we have to get 2 more stickers there, and then they also have 2 gardens. So there's an English tea garden and the Shakespeare garden. So a lot of film coming up on the UK.
There's Spike with the honeysuckle. So this is a new dining option this year, the Honey Bistro, hosted by the National Honey Board. So it's pretty cool. It's a really cool thing. Some really nice jazz beats in the background. Our last spike is right here at the beginning where Bambi was, the rose. And these are the prize choices for finishing the pollination. Pretty cool. So a lot of these little walkways and like back side walks that are all around Epcot are covered with different like gardens and floral arrangements and stuff. But another cool thing they have over here, kind of between like where the Land and Seas pavilions are and where the World Showcase starts, is the Imagination Playground for children. So you can, after a long day of just walking around looking at stuff, you can bring your kids here to play in the playground. So it's a pretty cool space. Yeah, there's shady and comfy seating for parents, which is really cool. All right, this is the how-to garden. It's a neat little area where they show you how to use things that you already have probably around your house to make cool garden displays. So the living roof, that's a nice idea. The old cinder block and 4x4 bench, that's really common. Oh, this is really neat. Concrete block planters. I like this one. It's kind of like a chair, but you put some pots on top of it.
I like the succulent one.
Oh yeah, this is all succulents. It's Keisha's love language. Mostly artificial ones because she struggles to keep live ones alive.
Stop it.
Terracotta.
That's cool, the ball one.
Oh, that is neat.
Alright guys, well we hope you enjoyed going along with us today in Epcot for the 25th anniversary of the Flower and Garden Festival. It takes place now through May the 28th, so if you have a chance to make it out here, it is awesome and it is more beautiful than this video could ever show. So make sure that you try it out when you're here during that time frame. It happens every single spring.
Yeah, so make sure that you plan a trip that you can come here. I promise that you won't be disappointed. Also, make sure that you like this video, comment below if you've ever been to the Flower and Garden Festival, what your favorite part of the festival is, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so the bare necessities of life will come to you. See you guys.
Alright guys, so you good?
Yeah, I do.
You good? Okay.